The other half of the king's heart is with his queen. So, given there is a king's chamber, there too also exists a queen's chamber. Within the Great Pyramid, there exists a room called the Queen's Chamber. This is a smaller room situated below the main King's Chamber room. Now, the Queen's Chamber can be accessed physically through her own passageway and door. However, energetically, entry into the Queen's Chamber begins from the King's Chamber above. So that energetic access only occurs via the King's Chamber. When the king gives permission, only then the chamber of the queen is opened. Over the course of this current cycle, the energetic opening of the Queen's Chamber has only occurred on rare specific occasions. Within the Queen's Chamber, there exists a highly unusual energy. Most times, it is very difficult to explain and articulate spiritual concepts into the human language. But I will try my best to explain this unusual energy to you. This energy changes depending upon the changing circumstances on the earth. If the civilizations of the earth are more towards those of peace, generosity, and freedom, then the Queen's Chamber emits accordingly. She gives love, joy, and knowledge. However, if the civilizations of the earth are more towards greed, oppression, and injustice, then too she emits accordingly. She releases energies of destruction upon destruction. You see, everything is designed to exist harmoniously, like a set of balanced scales. Occasionally, there is a slight tilt one way or the other. Energies are then released to restore the balance. However, if that scale tilts too far either way, then drastic measures are taken to try to restore a harmonious balance. So that balance is very, very important. These energies, which I've just discussed, burst forth from the Queen's Chamber. Her energy is dependent on the circumstances, yes, but those circumstances are created by how mankind has understood her king. If mankind has shown gratitude for all the Lord has given unto them, she then in turn gives in abundance. If her heart is happy, mankind too then becomes a beneficiary. However, ingratitude of the highest kind unleashes a black darkness not of this world. Mankind is then made to taste their own folly. Another important point is that the energy of the Queen's Chamber is also very sensitive to the women and children of this earth.